So this next little tutorial is going to show us how to create some links in Dreamweaver. This example will only show how to create links to one page, but obviously if you want to link to a different page, you just have to find the actual name of the page and create the link to there. This one is a little bit more complex, so it's a bit more sort of challenging, but it means you can jump to different sections of the page, much like what they do on the Apple pages, where you jump from the top to the middle to the bottom, depending on which link you click on. So what we're going to be is back on our page. What we now have is we've got our 5 sections, but I've only got one section in here. But I'm going to change this title to open, because that's what that first bit's going to be. Remember, highlight, right click, insert image, sorry, not insert image, insert div at the insertion point, and this one is going to be for create page, create. So I'm going to give them all appropriate names. So what we have now is our 5 different sections: our open, our create, our div tags, inserting images, and our adding links. Now we're just going to add a little bit of text for each one, make it look a little bit nicer, and we're going to apply a default heading to that. Just press enter underneath, and we're going to repeat that for all 4 of them. So I'm just going to use heading 1 for all 5. Okay, so now I've got my 5 links. Obviously it might be a little bit fiddly, so remember you just got to click in, then apply the heading. I can see heading 1 has been applied because we've got H1 here. I'm just going to preview it, look at our page, looks nice, but we don't actually have any content in here at this point. So what we're going to do, I'm not too concerned about that at this point. So what we're going to do, actually we're going to just add in one video into here. So what we're going to do is insert, you should have HTML5 video, and a little pop-up appears here. We need to modify our source. They should all be in the assets folder, and I'm going to get Dreamweaver 1 opening. Now I need to resize this, so let's just keep it simple. 400 by 300 will give us a nice little size, and yep, that should be okay. Save it, F12 to preview, and we've got a nice little embedded player which will run and play it. Obviously we can add in all the other videos for all the other activities. We've got that one there. Obviously that's what the 6 button will be, is a little video for how to insert videos, but we don't even really need that. Now we need to get this, when we click on Open Dreamweaver, to move down to here. So what we need to do is create what's called an anchor. Now anchors are what was used in HTML4. In HTML5, newer versions, we can use div IDs, and we can often use div IDs in the majority of HTML4 as well. So I'm going to just highlight the text that I want. I'm actually going to just click on the section that I want it to jump to, and its div ID, I'm going to call it open, because it's going to be our first one. So I've named this entire region open, and what I want to do is link this button to open. So to tell it we want to go to somewhere on the page, we use the hash key and then type in the name of the link. Hit enter just to confirm it. I'm going to save it. Press F12. Now what will happen is if I click on Open Dreamweaver, it moves down so that that tag is at the top of the page. What I can then do is we apply the same process to the Create web page. So I'm going to highlight that whole tag. Really important you remember exactly how they're spelled. Often a copy and paste is the best alternative. Remember, hashtag in front. And now if I click on the Create web page, it jumps down to here. No, it hasn't put it at the top of the page because I'm already at the bottom here. But let's have a look at what happens if I get the spelling wrong. Oh, it's still working. Did I save it? See, it stops working. So you've got to make sure the spelling is exactly correct. So we try it again. So you note even a lowercase w, whereas I had the capital W before, stops it working. And so what we need to do is go and repeat that for all the rest of the tags. And so now what we've done is we've gone and linked up everything. So we can see it's got hashtag, hash div tags, hash insert images, hash bookmarks. If I run this, we can see each link is moving on. Last step is just to insert the videos for all the different sections. And that is, you've seen how to do that for the first one. Obviously add that in and add a little description of your own text for each section. And that concludes first video website on how to make your own web page. One extension will be to basically go use these techniques and create a website, basically one-page website about yourself with information of your own. Enjoy!